Welcome to a video on section 6.4, which is looking at rational exponents. So rational exponents is something that you have seen before in Math 2, I believe, and so we're just reviewing it. Okay, so rational means fraction. Okay, so if you have an exponent that has a fraction, and let's say the numerator is a and the denominator is b, the denominator tells you the index of a radical that we're working with, okay? And the a is the power. And so you could write it two ways. You could write it as the b root of x to the a, or the b root of x, all being taken to the power of a. Same thing. You're also going to want to review the different properties of exponents that you learned in multiple classes, such as like x to the a times x to the b is x to the a plus b. Okay, I'll put some resources for you guys to review those if needed. Okay, so let's look at some examples where we're going to simplify an expression. So 64 to the 1/3, the 3 tells me I'm doing the cube root of 64, which is 4. All right, number 2, I have 5 to the 1/4 power times 5 to the 1/4 power, blah, 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 4 times. So you could essentially say that this is 5 to the 1/4 power to the 4th power, which you may recall means that you multiply the exponents. So 1/4 times 4 is just 1, where we just have 5. All right, number 3, we've got 16 to the 5/2 power. So this 2 tells us we are using a square root. We don't write the 2, but you can write the 2 if it helps. And so we're taking the square root of 16 to the 5th power, or we're taking the square root of 16, all being taken to the 5th power. Okay, the square root of 16 is 4. So this is 4 to the 5th power. I don't have a calculator handy. Let's see, 4 to the 3rd power is 64. And then we're just going to give it 2 more 4's, which is 4 squared, so 16. So it's essentially 64 times 16, which is, you can figure this out. Okay, let's talk about how we write the expression in exponential form. We've got the 5th root of b to the 7th, so exponential form is they want us to write it this way. That's exponential form. Okay, so this would be b to the, all right, our root is 5, that's going to be in your denominator. And then this power 7 is going to be in your numerator. Okay, now we're going to go the other way. They want us to write it in radical form. So in radical form, we have that the denominator here is 4. That is your root. So we're doing the 4th root of y to the 3rd power. And like I showed you before, you could alternate where you put the 3. You could put it on inside or outside the radical, and it's fine. Okay, the next one, we have 2a to the 0.25 power. And notice the parentheses here. And also notice you have a decimal. Decimals are fractions, okay? 0.25, I hope you know, is a 4th. So we're taking the 4th root of 2a. Since this is just a 1, we don't really do anything. I mean, you could put it to the 1st power, but that doesn't do anything.